Welcome back to Upfront. Many Wisconsin farmers are in crisis, and an advocate for them says it's time for an all-hands-on-deck approach to help. We've reported on the loss of dairy farms, the rise in farm bankruptcies, and the toll tariffs have taken on state agriculture. So a recent column in the Capital Times really caught our eye. Margaret Crome is Policy Program Director for the Michael Fields Agricultural Institute in Walworth County, and she argues there are specific steps that state and federal government can be taking right now. She's in Washington for farm sustainability meetings, and she's joining us now from our Hearst, Washington bureau. So thank you, Margaret, for being with us. We appreciate that.
Delighted to be here.
You say there needs to be this all hands on deck approach, but that instead you're seeing token gestures. What do you mean by that?
Well, let's focus on the positive. What all hands on deck can mean is at the federal level, the part of the USDA, which is the credit arm, the Farm Services Agency, all of the offices in every county can be told, these are some of the steps you can take, you're empowered to take, we encourage you to take to help farms weather this very tough, long storm. And having to do with refinancing, helping them restructure their debt. There are all sorts of diversification programs that the federal government can be flexing and encouraging. There are conservation programs that farmers can be encouraged to take on and help in the meantime become more resilient. And one thing anybody can do is, if you know a farmer, check. I have some awkward conversations, and I have them. I don't back off when I'm talking to farmers. And I say, you know, you didn't make a meeting recently. Can I just check with you on how you're doing? And ask farmers. Make sure that you don't leave a farmer feeling isolated in a really tough time.
And it is something that's tough to talk about, but call centers are getting more calls about farmers who are in distress. How do you think we get a handle on this problem in a state that depends so much on farming?
Well, we do have an excellent call center at the Department of Ag, Trade, and Consumer Protection, and they do wonderful work, always have, continue to, and of course their call volume is up, and it's a very stressful period. Hats off to the Farm Center. We also have a church network. We have a support network. We have people out there in communities, and we need to remember we're community. So that's part of what we need to be doing, is recognizing that for our farmers, this is a period when the farm crisis is deeply, deeply personal. Farmers who are, you know, being paid $5 to $7, $8 below the cost of production, that's impossibly tough. And you can do it for just so long, and you can mortgage your house, and you can go into your retirement funds just so long. You can go to your bankers and just so long, and it feels personal even when it's not, even when the problems are not of your making as a farmer. You can be a really top-notch farmer. And if the markets didn't work out well, and you have uncertainties in the marketplace, and you have purchased at encouragement with sound judgment, you know, capital investments at a time when, you know, it looked really promising, and now you're really in a tough place.
Do you think in Wisconsin we're making any progress on this? I mean, you're talking about restructuring farmers' debt, offering temporary interest-only payments, requiring lenders of guaranteed loans to participate in good faith mediation before foreclosure. Is any of that starting to happen?
Well, I guess, again, I'm going to be positive and say that I think every county FSA office should be actively encouraged to do it. I think it's variable, and I think that farmers have very different experiences, and every single county office ought to be hearing, this is what you should be doing. You ought to be pulling out the stops to help keep every farmer on the land. We're hemorrhaging farmers, and nobody likes to hear that story. Wisconsin doesn't like being the state that third year in a row leads the nation in farm bankruptcies. That's not what any one of us wants. Clearly, we have a problem.
What else do you want the state to do?
A short term is we ought to be dealing with farmers as they are, where they are. Of course, health care is a big issue for every farm. We all know that. But we can be working on diversification. We ought to be helping our farmers think about how they can diversify markets, how they can be diversifying their crops. We can be helping them innovate, developing alternative crops, and I don't mean only the one that seems to have captured everybody's interest, which is hemp. I think that worries me, to have so many people putting so much hope on one untested market. I would say we should be talking in a much more thoughtful way about diversification. We have programs in this state that could be revived. We have important programs already in place, the Buy Local, Buy Wisconsin program, the Farm to School program. We ought to be saying in a bipartisan way, this is important. And I was really disappointed, honestly, in some of the legislative responses. I'm not being partisan when I say this. We just have to have both parties take this as an emergency. Everybody should be doing everything we can to help Wisconsin's agricultural community. And I do mean community. I mean all the businesses that depend on agriculture. Help everybody make it through this tough period and thrive and move into the next era in a constructive way.
Margaret Crome of the Michael Fields Agricultural Institute. Thank you.
Thank you.
There is other help for farmers in crisis. The state has a hotline for farmers who are struggling or who just need advice. You can call 1-800-942-2474 to reach the Department of Agriculture's Wisconsin Farm Center. Now, as we mentioned, farmer suicides are going up. The Speaker's Task Force on Suicide Prevention is looking at the problem and possible solutions as well. Next week on Upfront, I'll be talking with the state lawmaker leading the task force. That's Republican Representative Joan Ballweg of Markesan. Later on Upfront, legislative leaders threatening a veto override on the new state budget. And next, the group arguing that tolling is the long-term funding fix Wisconsin needs.